Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube Live. Remember that if you are streaming through YouTube or watching through YouTube, to subscribe just down below here. Hit that bell and you get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. Or if you watch me on Facebook or on my Facebook page, I really do appreciate it. I have to say, I truly do appreciate every time that you do come watch me, whether you're watching me on a replay or if you watch me months later or if you watch me as I go live. It really is because of you that I do this each and every week and every day that I do it. So welcome. Now remember that this is part of a live, and if you don't like it when I've talked with different people, what you can do is watch it on the replay and you can scoot on by there. So welcome to my favorite day. This is Tuesday. This is our Technique Tuesday. This is where I come to you showing you a technique that I've done before with a bit of a twist on it. What I'm looking at this particular week is doing a tutorial or a technique with embossing folders. Now, embossing folders are, I remember when they first came out, I really had a hard time using them. But man, I can't stop using them as we go along. So I'm going to actually be using a newer embossing folder and the 3D embossing folders. And hello, Judy. Hello, Sheila. Oh, awesome. Thanks. And Laura, hello. And yes, I'm so glad that you're here. It just warms my heart that you do join me. All right, so this technique that we're doing today is called Embossing Spotlight Technique. Very simple technique. It's one that all of you could share your own examples of and get yourself entered into a draw. Because of the postal strike here in Canada, I won't be able to do to send out any product, but I will send out tutorials, and I might even do a couple more draws than what I normally do. Hello, Sheila. 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday in New Zealand. Well, and what is it? It's 4:30 p.m. here in British Columbia. So, wow, that's huge. That's huge. Awesome. But I do appreciate you being here, Sheila. All right. Embossing Spotlight Technique. Let me just go on down to my desktop here. And if I sneeze today, it's because I've been playing around with Christmas decorations, and I guess it's really, really dusty. Oh dear. Anyways, embossing spotlight technique, like I say, it's a very, very simple one. This will be showing tomorrow on my Facebook group. There's a link down to my Facebook group down below here. And it'll be at 9:05 a.m. Pacific time. So in the middle of the night for you, Sheila. And then basically this will show you the picture of it, what products that I used with it. This is where you could print these off and put it into your technique book. And that's really kind of a neat thing. But like I say, it's very, very simple, but just gives a tiny bit of a different look with it. I always feel bad when I'm doing this particular technique because, or different techniques. I really think that this sketch butterfly, the bundle itself, like there's a bundle of stamps with it, and I'll just show you that one, is so good at doing these techniques. But I'm just using the dies today. I never thought that I was into this butterfly one, but I tell you, I really am here too. Yes, and Judy, you're in Ontario, so that's 3 hours difference from here. Isn't it amazing how we can reach out to different people at different times and that sort of stuff? Okay, so we're going to be using a die from this butterfly. And I thought it would look really nice with the bigger one. So I will show you that with the bigger one. So I went through and I cut this piece of cardstock. Now this piece of cardstock is 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inch. And I just went and I took this die and just laid it across there. Now I probably should have cut another piece of that, but I do have some up there. So you're going to need one of those, and you need another piece that's exactly the same size. And we're going to use that as a stencil. And then I thought I'd use this Simply Said. Maybe we can do a happy birthday. I forgot all about this particular one. Every time somebody says, oh, do you have a birthday stamp? And I go, oh, I don't have one that goes like that, but this one's really, really good. Okay, so let me show you this. I'm just going to come in, bring in some grid paper. And just because we might be getting a little messy with it, but well, we shouldn't get too messy with it at all. Awesome. So let me put that back. Like I say, you can't, this is pretty simple, this technique, that's for sure. All right, so we're just going to come in here, and I'm going to use Petunia Pop, and this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to fold into the mountain. And just go like that. Oh, hello, Lorraine. So you're on my Facebook group. So I'm just going to go in, do a good score, and then I got Pretty in Pink, and this happens to be 4 by 5 1/4, and that's just going to be, it's just going to be like this is how it's going to work on the card itself. All right, so when we do this, I am coming in and I'm going to use those same colors of ink on there as well. So I have my Petunia Pop and I have my Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to use my blending brushes with this. And I think we're okay. I don't think I'm going to need to hold it in place. I think I can do that quite easily. And I'm just going to come in and actually just come and take off some of that. And I'm just going to go around the edges. I want it to be quite dark around the edges. And this piece here on the outside, really, we're not really using that piece, that we're just using it as a stencil. So if you have any techniques that you'd like to see me do, if I've done them already, I'll do a twist on them. But I'd really love to have some suggestions on there. All right, so then I'm going to come in with Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to come in and do that on the inside of this. Just like that. And it's, I think we could get it a little bit darker with that Pretty in Pink. Probably should have started with the Pretty in Pink on the inside and then gone to the outside. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah. All right, let's bring that out a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to come back in. You can see I'm not being too particular with it. And then I'm going to come in quite a bit darker again with the Petunia Pop. And quite a bit down here on the tail part. If that's the right expression to use there. So see how that works. And it's actually very, very pretty in real life. Find that the colors are kind of distorted with some of this, with this camera. So I'm just going to put those out of the way. And then what we're going to do, and this is where the embossing spotlight works. So actually the embossing folder that I wanted to use, I don't have. So I'm going to come in with my big cut and emboss machine, and I am going to use the Sweet Hibiscus embossing folder. I really wanted to use the layered florals, but I had used that for something else this week, and I think I've misplaced it. So all I'm simply going to do is come in with this embossing folder, just like this, and put it through. Now I've got my layer 1 here, putting my embossing folder, and I'm going to come in with a layer, the plate number 4, and we're just going to run that through. And this is really how simple it really is. I tried, actually, Laura, I was going to try to do some purples in there, and it didn't just, I tried and it just didn't work for me. Okay, so we have that going through here. And this is how simple it is. We have spotlighted that butterfly and then did it with embossing. Simple, easy peasy, right? And sometimes those kind of techniques are the fun ones to do because they're so easy. You can pump them out like crazy. And then just to come in, I'm going to have my pretty in pink and just put that on there like so. Just like that. And I know I'm running out of this. And we're just going to put this on here. Now, of course, what I want to do is I want to come in and I want to have a sentiment on there. Now, the sentiment could be done in Petunia Pop, or it could be done in Pretty in Pink. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do it in Petunia Pop because it's going to go on there like that. And I'm going to come in and cut this. Now getting this out was, I'm just going to trim this off here. And let's see how big those words are. I think I'll do a happy birthday on there, or let's celebrate it could be. So that would be a 1/2 inch. So I'll just come in and cut off a 1/2 inch. One on there. And then we can trim that down as well. Whoops. And of course, because we're going on a darker color, I'm just going to come in with my embossing buddy. And we'll do we want, let's celebrate or happy birthday? Let's celebrate. That could even be for congratulations, right? All right. So we'll just put that down there, let that relax. Come in with our block. Oops, wasn't very straight. Just like that. Like that. Use our Versamark. And just put this on here. It's so simple, this. I can't believe how simple this technique is. When somebody reached out and said, have you done Spotlight with your embossing folder? I said, no, I haven't. So I had to get somebody to come and tell me how to do that. Hello, Carla. So let's just get this on here, put this on there. Whoops, let's get a bit more. Whoops. I'm really getting a little careless with this. Okay, we'll put that out of the way. And we will heat emboss this. Because everyone knows how much I love to heat emboss, right? So we just come and just get that done. But like I say, when you turn around and just do some spotlighting and running it through the embossing folder is amazing. Now, I think it would look really nice if you had some masculine die cuts, or if you used a masculine die cut, use more masculine and neutral colors, and then possibly turned around and used one of those, like the distressed tile and that sort of stuff. That would look really kind of nice. And you know what? I was going to put some ribbon on here, but I don't know if that's what I'm going to do here or not. The ribbon that we have, of course, we've got these ribbons that match these in colors. So if I went there and did that, what do you think? Yeah, that would work. So let's go ahead and do that. When I put my ribbon on, I always use tear and tape. And then we can reinforce it down there as well. I'm just going to come in here. Boy, note to self, do not play. I guess, you know, it's funny how when you bring out your Christmas stuff, how it does really affect you. My hands are all itchy from the tree, but yeah, so let's go ahead, put this on here. I think we'll put it down this way. Just like so. Is that straight? Maybe not quite. Let's try that. I gotta measure it. Yeah, that's pretty straight. And then I'm just gonna come in and reinforce it. Oh, I've got embossing powder all over here. And just reinforce this like this, and then that makes sure that those aren't gonna come off. All right, and then we have this. So we can even give a bit of a border on there, which I think I'm going to do. I'm gonna come in and let's take off these edge right here. And I'm gonna put that towards the bottom on here. Honestly, you guys, that is so pretty. I wonder if I can get that up close. It almost looks iridescent. Okay, so let's just put that down there. I think we'll put that over to this side because the butterfly's off to that side. Let's put that onto our base. Like I say, easy peasy. This will be showing this technique. So for the ones that do it for their technique book. This is actually episode number 130, you guys. There. And we've got this here, an inside piece. So I'm just going to actually use that sketched butterfly. And maybe just put this one there. And oh my, I've got, just take this block. And I think we'll go in with the petunia pop. Or actually, what would be really nice, let's do this. Let's come in with my Pretty in Pink. And then I'm going to just grab a sponge dauber. And I'm going to come in with my petunia pop. Hello, Marge. Just like that. And we're going to chance it. Just like that. There we go. So we've got a two-tone butterfly as well. All right, so then, so we've got Let's Celebrate. And actually this one has a beautiful one there too. If this was for a birthday, it's wishing you a beautiful birthday. But let's celebrate if there's something like if it's a for a promotion or something like that. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the inside. Like I say, simple, right? And sometimes to show you just how simple some of these techniques are so that you're not afraid to do them. So like I say, just cut that die out just like that. We just sponged on the inside, just like we would for spotlighting. And then I've got some of this ribbon, and I didn't do a faux bow. Do we want a faux bow? Let's see what the faux bow will look like. I don't know what it'll look like. Awesome, Felicia. Thanks for coming in. So we'll just go like that. Yeah, that'll work. And then we have these beautiful gems that go along, and they're the sparkle gems. And I'm going to go ahead and use the petunia pop with those as well. And it's so nice when you can match and everything else. And that's the beauty of Stampin' Up, right? Everything matches. So that's here. And if we wanted to, I could have turned around and used different colors of, there we go, just like that. How simple is that? So this is the embossing spotlight technique, just like that. And it really, really is kind of pretty. This will show at 9:05 tomorrow, so you can download it. And I'd love for you to enter in and let's go back to here. I'd love for you to enter into just actually try this out and let me know what you think. Thanks, Judy. I really do appreciate that. Thanks, Carla. Let's see. But yes, if you would go and do to make one yourself, it really does help, and it gives you a sample to do as well. All right, you guys, if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Remember that tomorrow I will not be doing my mystery challenge because tomorrow's my day of in-person classes. It's my last of my Christmas card classes, so I won't be able to go live with that. So I'll be back on Thursday with part of my Now What series. Oh, thank you, you guys. Thanks so much. I really do appreciate it. But I think it's such a simple technique, and give it a try. I'd love to see this done in different colors. I'd love to see different embossing folders behind. It would be really pretty with different embossing folders on there. And you know what? I think there's something coming up in the mini catalog. Don't forget, also, I have my mystery boxes. Purchase $75 worth of product. I will give you a box with over $150. If you live outside of Kamloops, I would have to mail it. We have to wait until the postage strike goes on. And also, I am still collecting funds for the kits for kids. It's a toy drive for the kids, and I'm providing them with kits. I'm actually going in and using all the host codes. I'm using everything that I can to get as many kits as I can for these young girls. And I don't want to say just girls. It could be boys too. There are some kits for the younger ones, but I'm mainly targeting towards the 9 to 16-year-olds. Awesome. Thank you so much. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul.